This is ready to go. I love how this works now. Now I just gotta figure out how to schedule things in advance, because wouldn't that be nice? That'd be really, really nice. Gotta make sure this monetization is on. Yes, because we like that to be on. And make sure I have the correct description going on here. There we go. That's good enough. That is good. Now, I just have to find you guys so I can join. I gotta mute. Hi, you guys. That is mute. Live. There we go. I'm here. Hi, you guys. How are you? Good evening, Catherine, Katrina, Connie, Jim, Dave, Spiritual, Rick, Martha. How are you guys? Glad to see you. Who are our first four? Our first four. What do we have here? How are you guys? Nice to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you had a very good, full moon in Virgo. I just was stoking myself in the energies. You guys know I'm a Scorpio. This is hitting my part. All of this is like a vortex around my home. So like the rest of you, I hope you're being selfish with anything that you are being drawn to these days, because you're really creating that framework for the next 20 years or so. I mean, this is big stuff. I need a different, here we go. So, and plus it's overcast, so I have absolutely no sense of time. Since I had my head injury, no idea about the time. And you know, that's kind of what accelerated, but I can tell you where the sun and moon are. Well, unless it's overcast. If it's overcast, I have no idea where the sun is. I have no idea what the time it is, but I won't know the time when the sun is out, but I can tell you where all the planets are, which is kind of crazy. So, let's see, who do we have here? We have, hi, Catherine Bennett. Catherine. This is just the thing we have to do now. Catherine. We'll just put these to the side. Katrina. Oops. Connie. How you doing, Connie? And Spiritual Seeker. There we go. 4 is one of my favorite numbers. Actually, it is my favorite number because I've shared that with you guys before. My number 4. Lots of nice stability. How are you guys doing? So glad to be here. Connie graded 95 essays. Way to go, Connie. Way to go. That is quite the accomplishment. It certainly is. Yeah, so this week we had this full moon in Virgo yesterday, and what happened was in this chart, this moon was the only luminary in the skies above DC. So she, being a night chart, truly is enjoying her dominion, her home, ruling the heavens and moving about in this chart. She is disposited by Mercury we have down here. But I just want you to notice this because the last several lunations we've had all of these planets have been above the horizon. Now they're all on the other side. So if this is east and this is west, we're looking at a nighttime sky. There's no planets. They're all on the other side of the earth with the sun where the daylight is. Now this is interesting to me because there are two charts, and right now I can only think of one of them. The chart for North Korea, this is interesting, and somewhat Russia as well. North Korea has 0 planets above. Like all of their planets are beneath the horizon. So they have no aims. There's no aims for them to achieve or attain in the skies above them. Publicly, that's why they're so quiet. Nobody knows what's going on with them because there's like no activity, but everything is beneath the horizon. And there's a lot of tension there. And there's a lot of it's mean. It's just a mean, very, very sad chart. And so, but their chart, you know how I always say the planets are always on the other side. We don't know what's going on because the planets are on the other side of the world. Well, on the other side of the world, that's the Western Hemisphere. This is where all their business is. They are quiet, isolated. We don't know what they're doing, but we sure as heck know they're up in all of our business everywhere. And then again, we don't know what's going on there, but we hear about all the torturous stuff going on. We never get to see the people, but there's a lot of gross stuff going on beneath the horizon. This is kind of like Russia as well. I think they have, they might have like something here or there. There's like maybe just 1 or 2 planets. There's not a lot. And I don't think it's a large planet because like you can kind of see what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. And you're always getting these different stories. Well, like North Korea, all their planets are in other people's business. And you can tell in their chart how they feel entitled. Like, poor me, we don't have that stuff. We got to go get our stuff that's on the other side of the world. It's just really, really, really interesting with what's going on. So this will definitely have a different feel to it over Washington, D.C. with the full moons. I would like to point one thing out that happened with the last lunation. So this was back on February 19th. We did this. And like I've been telling you guys, when I do these tarotscopes over DC now, they feel completely different. Well, they feel settled and organized. They feel rather dull and boring, which is good. We don't want a lot of upheaval. But I was wondering what was going to happen over here. Remember the second house? We got this Mars and force. Second house is income, gains, and values and our possessions. The Mars force, this was when the moon was in Leo. This is when Biden authorized the strike in eastern Syria. Crazy? So these squares that I have here, that is Eric Prince and his business. The circled ones are the cards that came up over Washington, D.C. So I thought it was very interesting that he, Biden, the sun rules the office of the President of the United States. And here we have Leo ruled by the sun, making a decision on our values and our possessions and our gains. Doing something proportionate. 8 of Pentacles is kind of conservative. He consulted with a lot of people and experts in his cabinet. But if you notice here, this Leo, like this is the second house. Well, Leo starts and ends. I mean, the second house starts and ends in the sign of Leo. It's intercepted. It cannot do very much here. So this is another clue to me as to why it wasn't a big sanctiony thing, and it wasn't a big this or that. It was just very precise and focused. And then we had our full moon over here. Now, I haven't really been watching the news. I've been watching more hockey. And I've been outside more and enjoying the weather. But I know there's a lot of stuff going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this tarotscope over Washington, D.C., but I think what I'm going to do, like the following day or within, right away, I'm going to do another tarotscope explicitly just for the Six Wands mob and Donholio, because their agenda is very active in DC. It's very active with the GOP, and it essentially is like kind of a war going on against the United States. And I feel like we need to start doing that, like the follow-up, because it's weird trying to get my footing and my grasp on what's going on. So I will try to keep those separate, okay? Let me say hi to all of you. Oh, hi. Oh, my goodness. Thank you very much. Very generous. Yes, for entertainment purposes only. Only. Thank you, MARBY, so much. Okay. Someone raised 4 sons. I could not do that. Hi, GM Dave. Hi, Holly Coleman has got asteroid news. I'm looking forward. She says there were 6 asteroids that this was hitting with the U.S. chart. I love the asteroids because they blend in more flavor to things that unfold and more details that we might miss. Hi, lucky girl. Yes, hi. Hi, Keisha. So, yes. Okay. See, I'm getting sucked into your conversations. I want to, sit in the back of the classroom with you guys and chill. So we had this full moon Virgo. We're going to talk about that chart. I made a big error this week when I made that video about what is this full moon pulling you towards, and how super Piscean to omit Pisces from all the signs that I had spontaneously read on about what you're being drawn to. And it's very Piscean for me because Pisces does not like the limelight. It does not like the attention. If there's going to be a full moon, let it be someone else. I don't want to be, I don't need anything lit up around me. Let me serve and understand and be compassionate and just smother it in love and be supportive while I do my thing on the side, because I really like to blend into the background and just be a super supportive one. Dear Pisces. So this full moon, the reason I was actually saying that even though we're having a full moon in Virgo with the sun in Pisces, we're still in the Aquarius lunation from that new moon around, I think it was the 11th of February. And this new moon being so important because it's the first new moon in Aquarius since we had the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction on the first day of winter. And this is where that conjunction of that Christmas star is getting its mojo to lay down the plan. Not only for the next 20 years, because the Saturn-Jupiter thing, every 20 years, but probably another 1,000 years or so until we see the Saturn-Jupiter in Aquarius, and or it'll probably be sooner in air signs, but this is how long-lasting this is. So for Pisces, with this full moon, I was talking about following, the things that are calling to you. Maybe they're cravings. Maybe you're like compulsively crafting like Donna. I loved that she said she couldn't help herself from crafting. I love it. I can't help myself from being outdoors, but also in my home and adding music and just bringing this home and area to life. It's just really flourishing. And for Scorpio, that's where that new moon Aquarius was calling to me. For Pisces, that new moon Aquarius was happening actually in your area of real estate in the 12th house. Pisces owns this area, which, has to do, secrets, hidden enemies, but, healing, respite, meditation. It has to do with areas that are secluded and isolated. On the one hand, it can be related to hospitals if you're healing, but on the negative end, it could be related to jails and prisons. You're isolated. You're thinking about things. So, dear Pisces, what this lunation with this Saturn-Jupiter conjunction is calling to you is this special area of yours with spirituality, creativity, being the compassionate servant, being mindful of disillusionment, but total being inspired and using your creativity to create illusions. So there's a lot for you there. So let's just draw a card like I did for everybody else. Pisces, I did not mean to leave you out. I'm dealing with some mercurial things still. Oh, that reminds me. I have to, don't forget that. So, Pisces, being drawn to. What are you being drawn to? The past, childhood, reflecting on those things from your past, healing them, enriching them, bringing them to the now in a kind of multi-dimensional way. I just feel like this is like networking and bringing forth those kind of dormant seeds from the past and really loving them and fertilizing them and bringing sunlight to them. For the greater good, for humanity, you might be surprised at what is going to build in places and spaces where they didn't grow before. So that's for you, my dear Pisces. The thing, thank you, air signs. I didn't want to forget Mercury right now and its behavior. Mercury right now, it is direct. It is about 14 degrees Aquarius. We have Jupiter at 16 degrees Aquarius. One thing, this is going to create incredibly gusty winds, a lot of air. It is going to massively stimulate the nervous system. And so gusty, this might also be related to some things related to like vertigo or dizziness. Aquarius also has to do with circulation, so watch your balance. But very, very windy, like even if you're not in a windy area, you might have like sudden drafts. And the way that it's angling the planets in Taurus, and now we're going to have the moon go into Scorpio in a couple days, things can break. So again, we have the setting for things to suddenly break, suddenly get really cold, suddenly have like really freak weather out of nowhere. So just be mindful where you are. Just take it one step at a time. The other thing I'm noticing for myself, this might not be true for you, for all of you, because Aquarius, it rules the Bladder Meridian. So the Bladder Meridian, in Chinese medicine, it is active from like, I think it's 3 to 5 p.m. And it starts at the top of your forehead, like at your eyebrows, at the inner points of your eyebrows. and then it goes over your head, and it goes down along the sides of your spine. It goes around your buttocks and down the backs of your legs, down your calves, and wraps around your ankles and comes off the sides of your feet to your pinky toe. What I'm noticing is overactive bladder. It's the bladder meridian. It is stimulated by by Mercury and the nervous system. There's a lot of air that's going up and down, like the spine and the nervous system. Pisces rules the spinal cord, the cerebral spinal fluid in the spine. So there's there's a lot of activity going up and down the spine, and with the nervous system and the fluids. So my suggestions, I'm not a doctor. This is just what I see astrologically is, yes, you're going to need to boost your omega-3s, your good omega-3s, 6, 9s, your fish oils, your salmon oils. This also kind of creates a lot of wind and irritation with the peristaltic action with your colon. So maybe boost your fibers, steamed vegetables. Raw foods would tend to, in my opinion, irritate this. You might be wanting to add digestive enzymes. And I would say this is probably it's going to really increase in activity here in the next couple days. And then when the moon goes into Scorpio, it's going to really irritate it with some other things. There's a real tendency also to kind of be dry out and get dehydrated. We have Mars that is still in Taurus. It's going to move into Gemini on the 3rd. So, oh God. So we're going to have let's talk about Mars and Gemini really quickly, which is also an air sign, and its ruler is Mercury. So it's going to kick this stuff up a notch. The last time I think we had Jupiter in Aquarius, or maybe it was in Gemini, I can't remember, but it was like all the air signs were going. Maybe Saturn was in Libra, and there was all this activity with these air signs, and that I was really worried at the time because I was thinking about tornadoes in the spring, that it would be creating a lot of velocity with the air. And I think that was the Joplin, Missouri tornado was at the time. So keep these things in mind, because this Mars is going to be in Gemini for 6 to 8 weeks as we get into the spring season. And wow, that is just a lot of air and a lot of power to get the barometric pressures dropping or expanding. Aquarius tends to pull down the cold air. Jupiter tends to make things rise and expand like a high pressure. The sun in Pisces also kind of pulls stuff up from the south and that humid air. Yeah, you guys, I have to look at this some more. I haven't looked at the spring charts. There's going to be a lot of volatile weather. I'm still buffering. How long? What was the bad word that triggered the buffering? Am I back? Am I back? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to talk about that. Okay, hi Larry. Yes, hugs and tickles. Don't fall off your chair. Okay, so you can hear me. Okay, so I wanted to touch that. Okay, so there are some very interesting asteroids that are getting hit this week. Okay, first, the sun. The sun is running about 7 degrees or so behind that Donholio asteroid Wuhan. Wuhan, because it moves about 1 degree per day. It is about 3 or 4 days away from the planet Neptune. You know, Neptune is that planet that Donholio and his pals like to do their gaslighting, how they are like, oh, look there, look there, look there. You know, the double speak, the lies. This is when they really get going on their secret plans. And so Wuhan's going to strike there. So that's in about 3 days. Watch that. The other thing to keep your eye on, and you know, we have all these planets beneath the horizon. We're not going to be able to see what's happening, but hello, Potomac, the asteroid Potomac. You know, in Washington, D.C., this is where we have our guard up. This is kind of the defense for Washington, D.C. That is at 16 degrees Sagittarius. Does that ring a bell to anyone that's 16 degrees Sagittarius? This is where Donald's natal Wuhan asteroid is. And it is in strong relationship at 15 and 16 degrees with the Russia-China, their natal charts. And when this got activated, it was one of the quarter moons, or no, it was the new moon in, oh crap. Am I in and out buffering? Oh, geez. You know, I'm going to turn off give me 2 minutes. I'm going to turn off my VPN. I did not realize that was on. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Okay. I hope that works. Does that work? Okay. Okay. I rebooted. Am I back? I'm good? So hopefully that works, takes care of the buffering. Okay. I'm back. Yes. Okay. So at this full moon, this is very important. So Donholio's Wuhan asteroid is active. This is the asteroid associated with war. It's what pulled us into World War II. It's related to 9/11. It's related to the 1918 plague. It was sitting on top of the state of Texas with that that last lunation where they got hit by that weather. The new moon Aquarius, it was sitting right on top of the state of Texas. So that's the power behind this asteroid. It is lethal, it is powerful, it is destructive. It is at that the USA defenses are conjunct Donholio's WH asteroid. And this is in square to the asteroid itself. And this is also a significant degree with the Russia and the China. So something's going on there. That activity is happening here and here. So in the area of secrets and the area of income and money. America, that asteroid, at this full moon, the asteroid America was conjunct the sun. So America is very active, center stage. We're back. Look at what's happened since, well, this was Saturday at 3 a.m. The asteroid George Washington is 14 degrees Virgo. So George Washington, our first president, he was active as well in this area of shared resources, taxes, life, death, transformation. And George Washington, it's in this area of ninth house, the law, lands far away, Russia, philosophy, extremists. And it is going to come, I'm very interested to see what happens around Wednesday, because this moon is going to spill over the skies of Washington, D.C., in late degrees Libra and Scorpio. Man, this is going to be a powerful punch when this happens. We have Pallas Athena, Wonder Woman, I call her the Wonder Woman asteroid because she's associated with Diana, Pallas. There's like 4 asteroids. They're basically the same to me. She's that way. But what do I know? I can't see. Okay, so look at these dice. Aren't these fun? I've been playing with them. I don't know what they do, but I was just gonna ask, hey, when's Amelia Rose when is she gonna open up? You know, that could be fun to look at. How are you guys doing? Oh, crap. I'm back. Holy cow. Holy cow, what did I just leave off of? I keep watching this. I'm back. What was did I tell you guys about this Rose? Did I tell you about Amelia Rose? We're going to find out when she opens up. Okay. So I had a little show and tell. I was showing you guys my dice. I got astrological dice. Wow, this is really behind. Wow, this is from Wonder. Okay, so Wonder Woman is conjunct the USA moon, Pallas Athena. She's associated with 4 asteroids, but I call her Wonder Woman because it's just easier to remember, right? So, hello, Bev Sputler. So I just wanted to show you guys this little thing that I got. I got dice, astrological dice. Because here's Amy's Rose. She's looking good. She's filling out. I don't know when she's going to open up. So I thought maybe we could just throw these dice really quick and see what happens. See what kind of answer we get, right? Okay. She'll open up when I transplant her to a pot. I think so. These things are growing. I don't know what to do with them. And I have to do some research because they're a little buggy. This is fake, but isn't it beautiful? So, Amelia Rose, when are you going to open up? When are you going to open up? When's Amelia Rose going to open up? Gemini. Gemini, do you think when Mars goes into Gemini, that's on the 3rd? She had a moon in Gemini, you guys. That's interesting. Amelia Rose, when are you going to open up? When are you going to open up? When is Amelia Rose going to open up? I can feel this. 1. Is it 1 degree Gemini in one day? Amelia Rose, when are you going to open up? When are you going to open up? When is this Rose going to open up? So that's the North Node. You guys, the North, oh my gosh. Okay, the North Node of the moon, that's the marker for the new moon solar eclipses on the Earth, the path that they made on the Earth. So that point right now is at 16 degrees Gemini. It's opposite the Potomac and Donholio's Wuhan WH asteroid. That is interesting. So this is what we got. We have the North Node, Gemini, and the number 1. Hi, T-Bar. Am I buffering again? Okay, so we'll just, okay, I'm going to move along because I have a feeling this might, if I'm having this much buffering problem, let's just get ahead and get onto this full moon, okay? Okay, so as I was saying earlier, I'm going to start doing these, the new moon, these tarotscopes, one for over DC and one for, 6 Wands Mob, Donholio, because they're basically at war with us. These tarotscopes have been rather boring. under Biden Harris, which is I'm happy about, because it says they're not really doing anything that they shouldn't be doing. Okay? So, here we go. The Black Moon Astrology cards. Ooh, I hope this is a blessing kind of week. Okay, so there is a lot of tension here. Oh, first, this Venus right now is in Pisces. It's combust. It's under the sun's rays. It's transferring from an evening star, so it's setting after the sun in the evening. But as Venus then is going to pass the sun, and as she does that, what happens then is she's going to rise before the sun. And she's combust, meaning she's close to the sun and under the sun's rays, where she literally, her power, her light is burned off by the sun. You can think of it as she's being reborn by the sun. But her work, she is hampered because her light is taken over by the sun. But here's the thing. Venus is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter traditionally rules Pisces. So she is also in her dominion. She's exalted here, meaning she's lifted up literally by her placement there. So even though things are weak for her, she also rules, like rain. Oh my, there's going to be so much rain and flooding, you guys, coming up here in the next couple weeks. And these big storms I was talking about. There won't be as much things won't be as damaging as maybe they could be, because even though she's underneath the sun's rays, she's exalted here. So this is, keep your eyes on that. We also have Mars going into Gemini. We have Mercury and Jupiter at it, exciting the bladder and the colon. So if you got, just your nervous systems, so when your body gets like that, it's, there's like, it feels like anxiety in the body. So whatever you can do to feed the body to feel more relaxed, the sun still over here, has a harder time with getting the vitamin C, the vitamin E, the vitamin D for the sun-related vitamins and minerals. So if you're deficient there, that might be showing up too with your minerals. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Astrology. What's going on in Washington, D.C.? In the first house here, we have Capricorn. So this full moon, this is our government. Pluto's there with Saturn. Oh, you know what? Secrets. There's that north node. The south node. The south node conjunct Donald's war. Oh. Hidden enemies. Friends. Hope wishes. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? Laws, philosophy, 9th house, 8th house. Hey, when do they vote on Merrick? When does he get the vote and he's in? 7th house. Partners. 6th house. Day to day. 5th house, West on 4th house, USA defenses. 3rd house. Oh, I got to tell you something here. 3rd house, communication. 2nd house. It is interesting. I got it back up right. This asteroid Moscow right now is at 16 degrees Aries. It is exactly in between Chiron, the wounded healer, and Eris, the asteroid Eris, the F around and find out. So something's going on with the Russia. You had just a second. Who keeps buzzing me? Okay, listen, dude, I'm live. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so on the ascendant we have the earth element stability. I like this. We have an earthy Capricorn here. The North Node, life's purpose, the government's purpose. Oh, you guys! And that North Node is in the 6th house of public servants. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Need a pen. That's an eraser. Need a pen. So we have, oh, this makes me happy. We have Earth, stability, and the North Node, life's purpose. This first house of self, who we are in DC, we are the 6th house routine. Hello, public servants. What is going on? Ooh, we've got the North Node. We've got the solar eclipse point upcoming. By the way, we are in eclipse weather, you guys. From the eclipses we had last December, the ones we're going to have in May, and we're already getting these clicky things that happened back May, June are going to probably resurface related to public servants. Oh boy. Secrets. What's the secret going? The secret is Donholio. He's up to no good. I hope it's not that he's gonna, you know who this is. Grand Cross provoker, Donholio, the hidden enemy. Oh my God, Capricorn, the hidden enemy is all the shit he used and gave to his 6 Wands Mabos. There you go. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, thank you. Thank you. Patricia, that's very generous. So thank you so much. Okay, 11th house. I'm not buffering yet. Friends, wishes, alliances, science. 12th house escape. So his allies want to escape. Our allies are laying low. Things are hidden out of view for a reason. And like I said, we're not going to be able to see a whole lot. It's going to be a big guessing game this week. But it's going to be a lot happening. So here. 10th house. It's crowning Washington, D.C. What's hanging in the skies? Part of fortune increase. This is the card for the Wheel of Fortune. The part of fortune, it's the relationship between the sun and the moon that brings things multidimensionally. And this is a winner in a contest. Now, this part of fortune, it's over here in the 6th house again at 3 degrees Cancer. That is USA Venus, which is enshrined to Venus, right? You guys, something's going on with money. Oh, what's happening? Increase. Okay, so 9th house, lands far away, the law, philosophies, a destiny. So that makes me think of Merrick Garland. It makes me think of this Moscow asteroid caught between Chiron and Eris. It makes me think about Donholio's Wuhan asteroid. So there's a yod. It is going to happen in these next two and a half days. It's from here to here. I'm trying to think of USA chart. It could be here. This is the USA midheaven, which would then make it 1 degree. There's it. 1 degree. Oh, you know what this is? I'm going to tell you. This Jod, so with the USA chart, this Jod, this is the USA midheaven, what crowns her in the skies. We pull it down here, 2 degrees. Pisces is Venus in the money house of money. So, of course, income gains, how people got money, were enriched. This could be the law or lands far away, how they made money. This could be a woman. And it tacks over here at 1 degrees Taurus. That is the ascendant from the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Back January 12th, 2020, the thing that changed world power and governments and how government is structured globally. This is the thing that is the trigger point to restructure everything in Washington, D.C. How the chart feeds Washington, D.C. going forth. So there is very possibly a Yod. Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. There's very possibly a Yod here that somebody's in trouble. Is it bad that I laugh? I'm just delighted by the surprises of these cards. Okay, so in the 9th house, this is, philosophy, lands far away, higher learning. The moon is here. Remember, the moon was conjunct the asteroid Washington, as in George Washington. Healing. There is going to be a beautiful healing, a shared healing, or maybe shared resources. There's Chiron right there with the Moscow asteroid is the midpoint between the healing that's needed and the F around and find out Eris. You guys, something's happening. The 7th house here, partnerships, resources, or no partnerships, or your open adversaries. This is Stub. This is Stub when he's planning to do crap. If it's an op or stage stuff or, you know what I mean. When bad stuff happens, this guy is always active. This is we the people. Oh, man. And look. 3 degrees on the descendant. This is Venus. Women, it's money, I know. Oh, man. And so this area, Aquarius, I know, Stub, has Cancer on the descendant. So there's the moon. The moon is in the area of shared resources like taxes. It is as far away as it can get from the moon and the sun, the leader, and money. And it's ruled by Mercury, which is colliding bigly with Jupiter. I bet Donald pees his pants this week the way this is all happening. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you guys, it's going to happen. There's going to be a depends moment this week. Mark my word. Okay. So the 6th house here, public servants, day-to-day activities are military, investigations. Sagittarius, I see. Okay, this is a rusher, you guys. When I get this Aquarius and the Sagittarius together, that's always the rusher and Stub. Planning to do stuff. With Capricorn, I use steal stuff. And the law. Oh, man. When does I cannot wait for Garland to be voted on. 5th house of the sun. This is Biden, the office of the President of the United States. We have he's going to own them, own their buttholios. Second house owning. He has got a plan. Oh, you guys, this is, I like what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. So he's owning the Mercury, the messages, the Jupiter, the law, the Venus, the money, the sun, dominance in the light of the galaxy, and Neptune. He's ahead of their lives. And that WH asteroid is right there. Maybe something's going to collide here. Fourth house, defenses, home. What do we have here? The truth. The truth. The truth shall set us free, you guys. No more suppression. We're defending the truth here. Uranus is right here with sudden shocking news. Uranus is ruled by Venus. Venus is by the sun. The president, it is shooting up with a yad pointing to the skies over Washington, D.C. But we have no idea what it is because all these planets are here. Whoops. Saturn, truth. And the government, Saturn rules Capricorn. We got Capricorn, the government, on the ascendant. You guys, yes, I love this. This is fun. No more tarotscopes that are making me cry. I'm trying not to cry while I'm doing them. Okay, third house, communications, siblings, publications, media, Chiron, the wounded healer. What was it, Aries? The Moscow asteroid is like right here. Wow. Lilith. Eris is right there. Well, what kind of comms do we got going on? Oh! The solar eclipse revolution. Remember the solar eclipse here. This is back when I can't even talk. Releasing a solar figure, and Donholio's Wuhan is conjunct the South Node, letting him go. Oh man, this is fun. How are we doing? Second house, income gains values. We have fourth house, roots. This is defending home, our philosophy, who we are, what we're about, defending home, and the truth. Dun, dun. You guys, look at this yad. So this yad, the one side, remember, a yad is a special triangle. It is the finger of God in a chart. Usually it's associated with death in a chart, but it's very consequential, very fated. So here we have fourth house roots. We are defending home with the truth. The truth and home are pointing right to the midheaven of the United States chart. That's pretty darn powerful. I love it. Wow. Okay, that just makes me very, very happy. Let's move this over. I want to keep these out, but you guys, and I know I haven't been able to do Russia's chart, but they're due. They're due for a big change in their social order, especially with Putin. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all this stuff. What am I doing? No, that goes there. Okay. I'm got to get myself together. That was awesome. Okay, which cards am I using? I put them in order. Where's my... Okay, I'm going to sit down. I need some water. I feel like I'm drying out. This is very exciting. I don't want to pee my pants. Okay. Okay, here we go. We'll use these. Okay, so tarot. Oh, I have to reverse some things. This is not an easy deck to... Oh, okay. Well, we'll just let... We're just going to let her take the seat right here. I think this is in the first house because they both landed right here in the first house. Very good. That is mighty fine. You're looking very pretty. Oh my God. You know what this is? You know what this is? Holy, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man. This is 6th house routine. We have Capricorn on the ascendant. That represents our government, our institutions, Earth stability, and the North Node, life's purpose over here with public servants. That says Sagittarius, lands far away. I can see you. Sag is over here though, in secrets. But it owns this real estate. I'm sorry, where the yod is pointing. Now, remember, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The queens are nations. Last week, was it the thing that came out? I can't remember. It was about Eric Prince. Syria. Those, Iran and, all those people over there. The Queen of Pentacles are the nations that are buying our stuff. Actually, Donald is selling our foreign policy to them or having our military do their bidding. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is. I mean, beyond Rebecca Mercer, always with the data and people like that. But this is a nation that has been purchasing, and that is their purchase power, their point of power and money. The whole Six Wands mob, Trump, Putin, Unji, Netanyahu, MBS, they're the original ones. But we are going to also clump in there everyone who's on the wrong side of what's going on in Libya. Who's the guy? Haftar, the ruler in Libya that wants to take over, that has the UAE, the Saudis, and the Qataris on his side, where all the mercenaries are for hire. And the United States and the UN and NATO are on the other side with, so it's like our forces are going to be fighting those mercenaries. And this is how they're trying to change the world power. Through 6th house routine, our military, Sagittarius, conflicts abroad. Yeah, Capricorn, I use your military. Oh, man. Okay. So we have that set. Okay, so the secret, hidden enemy, 11th house friends, what's crown in Washington, D.C. 9th house, lands far away. Oh, God. Oh, man, I just... Darn it. 8th house, where this moon is. 7th house. 6th house. 5th house. 4th house. Oh gosh. Okay. This is like getting sloppier as I go on. I think this goes here. Well, we're just going to leave all 4 of these here. Holy cow. This is going to go here. Okay. 2nd house. Okay. How about that? On the ascendant, the thing giving life to this chart for Washington, D.C. this week, we have the Queen of Cups, the United States of America, and her support. And the Ten of Swords, Donald is done and needs to GTFO for good. I'm so tired of him with this. He's done. The United States is making a statement that he's done. And, or, wars, people we have lost, who are gone. The tarot, or the astrology said, look to stability and our purpose. This is what is giving life to the chart this week. And like I said, I think this is more of a military thing our government is uncovering related to other nations and how we were bought. Now, in terms of secret, we had the Grand Cross Provoker, transmitting our stuff and intelligence overseas. This is also an Aquarian type of thing, but it is also our intelligence trying to get stability on all levels and all forms in how we are dealing with this guy. Cups, 10 swords. We have the 6 of swords. Okay, and then the hidden enemy, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, it could be USA hidden enemy, meaning our FBI and people are laying low until it's time, or we are restraining ourselves from being provoked and reacting to things. Capricorn, there is a lot of restraint going on over here, and it is related to timing. Okay. Over here, in this 11th house, friends, allies, remember we had this 12th house of escape. 2 of Swords. Someone is getting ratted out, sanctioned. We're not going to know about this for a while. That's what I'm getting. A decision has been made. It's undercover, like our law enforcement is staying low. We're not going to know because we only have the moon here for us to see what's going on. There's going to be a lot of speculation, but I think a decision has been made. It's crowning the skies of Washington, D.C. We have this part of fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, increase, blessings, with the 5 of Swords. I wonder if that means we're arresting more mafiosos, or we're finding out more about their plans and what they were doing to increase their fortunes. Ninth house lands far away. We have the Yod, the apex, the point of the Yod, the destiny. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what we have here, this Wheel of Fortune, what goes up must come down, lands far away with our Justice Department. This moon right now is in the early degrees of Libra. It has picked up George Washington. It has come over here. It is squared off with Donald's war, with that WH asteroid. And Washington and the moon now moved over here to the law, lands far away, where something is happening. There's a destiny that's happening that is working for 2.5 days on the timing and all this information they've gotten, and it's going to spill over in about 2.5 days over the skies in Washington, D.C.'s with the Five of Swords, the mafiosos, because this Wheel of Fortune card is identical to this astrology card. So things are going to be getting it's already underway, you guys. Things are in place. So that's going to be happening. Now, in this 8th house of shared resources, where we have healing, Chiron, Rusher. So this 9 of Swords reversed. So Donald and these guys, they love the 9 of Swords, anxiety, nightmare. They have always worn this with a badge of honor because it's how they terrorize us. They just want to inflict this level of anxiety and nightmare upon everyone. But it has gotten to be too much to handle for them, their partners. And this is now pushed into a bigger it's like the load is getting lightened. I just got Eric Prince in my head because it's being found out. That's the only relief they're getting because of what's happening on the ground to deal with this. This 9 of... Just a second. This 9 of Swords, look at this. So this was our quarter moon. That 9 of Swords reversed, showed up in the 2nd house of income gains. This is Eric Prince's deal that he has going. That article that came out last Friday, Saturday, about the mercenaries and the whole East Libya thing. Income gains, the force was that Biden struck. Now, this is a shared problem for someone. This nice 9 of Swords has moved from here, opposite to income, to shared income and resources. Oh man, they're so busted, you guys. So busted. Okay. Now, 7th house, partners, we have Aquarius, I know, stub nose. The Queen of Swords. So, this is a couple of things. This could be that the courts know. This could be that indictments, cases. There were all of those FBI notices with Kalimnik, with Prigozhin. All of them. These are not only our laws, there are other nations and other nations with laws that need to be abided by. I'm thinking about the UN and NATO. I'm thinking about sanctions. This is a big old hot mess for them. So, and this could be hacking if North Korea, but I feel like the hacking actually comes more from Kings and Swords than Queens and Swords, unless it is KJU's sister, KY Jelly. Her initials are KYJ. I call her KY Jelly. I can never remember her name. I just remember her initials. So, KY Jelly. So, that's it. How are you guys doing? We're doing good? Yeah, it does. Hello, beautiful people. Hey, AHT, good to be back. Nice to see you. Okay, so the 6th house, day-to-day activities, routines, our military, likely overseas. The 9 of Pentacles. Oh, man. So these are not only oligarchs, these are people, wealthy people from our prior administration. And Steve Mnuchin is screaming through my mind with his money deals that he was trying to get going with his fund with the Saudis. I'm seeing Jared. I'm seeing gross, fat bastard Bannon. And the oligarchs and DeVos is trying to run out of the picture. Elaine Chao is trying to be invisible. And all those people that were the in-betweeners, the billionaires that were trying to get things set up overseas. Eric Prince. I'm getting Mark Burnett and Tom Barrack again. Melania, hi. And the kids. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, and the people, the women for Trump I just got. Oh my gosh, the Republican attorneys general, all the people who funded Turning Point USA, holy crap, that were involved with it. Okay. Fifth house of the sun. Joe's going to own them. He's owning them all. We have Mars here in Taurus, headed towards a lunar eclipse point, a Gemini. It's going to share this area. Oh man, this Mars this Mars hits this eclipse point, and then it's going to hit the North Node. You guys, this Gemini Mars is going to be on fire. And I think this lunar eclipse is conjunct USA natal Uranus. Dang. Hold on to your pants, you guys. Okay, so this is the fifth house. Owning. Ooh, yeah, woohoo. We got it. So the Three of Cups, I think of the three branches of government. I think of the coordination on the ground to have someone indicted. I also think about election hacking. This is right side up. This is also conspiracy. Those people were busted with their conspiracies, but I feel like this is more related to the positivity of the United States and what our three branches of government, what our intelligence, our FBI, our DOJ are doing. It feels more like that. And then this fourth house of defending the truth and all these cards that spilled out. The fighting and the obstruction that's been going on the ground with the GOP. The Knight of Swords, our intelligence, actions that are being taken. There's a bunch of more information coming out. The Lovers, the people who put together January 6th to attack the government. So there's going to be a lot more truth coming out in this matter. And that is one thing that's anchoring this decisive yod in the skies with justice. That's really cool. We have the Five Wands, Knight Swords, Lovers, and the Hierophant. Okay, we did this one, the third house, communications, siblings, things that are transmitted, media, the Magician, how they manipulate these influence campaigns, how they manipulate outrage and manipulate factions and right-wing extremists, and they manipulate them to get what they want. And here we have Chiron. And I'm just going to remind you guys that this asteroid Moscow is right between Chiron and F around and find out Eris. That's going to hurt. It's going to leave a mark. And then the second house of income gains, values that we're defending our roots over. The devil, the freaking... Oh my gosh, the devil has reared his head here that we are, oh my God, I'm just, this is a package of Donald and Putin and Libya and all of those yahoos. So let's look at this yod again, what it's doing. It has our income, our values, our roots against the devil. The truth here about all this fighting we've had to do with these yahoos fighting truth, hurting our government, pointing to what is happening overseas and with our justice system. This is the biggie. And we should find out. I don't even think we're going to find out these next 2 days, because usually when this moon is overseas, it's harder to come into focus. But the news agencies abroad report a lot more than we get, so we'll probably get more hints in that regard. But around Wednesday-ish, Thursday-ish, Wednesday night, it spills over into DC. It's like, wow. Yeah, did I do all these? Yeah, I did. That's a pretty cool tarotscope. So the next tarotscope I will do later. I'll probably make a video so that we can see this war on USA, Donholio and the Six Wands mob, what their agenda truly is, because it's been harder to read now that we have normalcy and sanity and ethics and the law in our administration, right? That was really cool. That was really, really cool. So how are you guys doing? I gotta pack some of this stuff up, see what we're doing. Where's my little box? Yes, I love BBC News. I also was very impressed with CNBC. Is it CNBC? No, BBC News. They do a segment like Good Morning Asia or Singapore. Like when those markets are waking up, it's like they just go down the list on what's driving their markets based on what happened in the United States. And they talk about stuff like, I had to work really hard to find out about those things. And they talk about it so freely as if it's known facts. Whereas here in the US, we're struggling to get this information, but it's just, they talk about that stuff freely. Oh no, that one was on Bloomberg. I am also enjoying Shepard Smith, surprisingly, on CNBC. He's got a little news segment. I thought that was very interesting as well. Very good. You can get Canada's news. Canada's is the CBC. I watch them. They're so darn polite, and they don't holler or scream during the news or talk frenetically, and their commercials are very nice. They don't yell at you. They don't have loud music. They just talk in a very neighborly, kind way. It's very calming to watch the CBC News. Yes, I love Rachel Maddow too. Now, so at MSNBC, they had a change, and Griffin had to leave. I thought he was supposed to leave in January, but it was supposed to be in February. And there's a new president coming on. So she has seemed kind of relaxed. Maddow has seemed a little bit more relaxed to me, having more freedom in what she can report, because I felt like she was kind of on a tight leash on what she could or could not, because she's such a fantastic investigator. Oh my gosh, contracts, that's what we're doing. I know it's past the full moon. If you guys have paper, pencil, these are the 4 things we just need to address with our focus this week, okay? Coming from our friends, because I don't know what to look for anymore. And you guys, your energy, you carry it so beautifully. Just a minute. So as I was saying, we're still in the new moon Aquarius lunation as of February 11th. I like to do the new moon wishes. There's a lot of wishing power. I call them contracts now. Normally, that wishing is only a couple days, maybe to a week, unless you have eclipses, and maybe it's up to 2 weeks. We're past the 2-week point because of this full moon. But the thing is we're dealing with the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that is really rewriting everything every single day of this lunation. So when we can, I like to write the new moon. We're writing the contracts, okay? And so when we, oh no, did I just erase everybody's name? I just erased everybody. I can't believe I just did that. I can scroll back up and see. So if you have a paper and pencil or a writing utensil, or if you just want to listen and just really milk the feeling of what we're looking at, to try to get to get that vibe in your body. The Mergoat she just showed up again. She's like, "Oop, I'm here. I'm late. You mentioned something." My Mergoat. What are the Mergoats? The Mergoats showed up in November. She is like a fairy. She's like a spirit. There's gabillions and billions of them. She is like kind of a cosmic energy beings that their whole purpose is just structure and building in the universe and the cosmos. And so this Mergoat, she's a mermaid goat, showed up back in November when we were pre-paving our world back in November, because we knew all the major changes that were going to be happening now with the eclipses and everything happening now that we've been going through since November, because we wanted to pre-pave and get everything sorted out before we hit this area. She came to me. She kind of looks like a two-dimensional figure, like kind of like clip art. That's what she looks like. So if you could combine a mermaid but a goat because of the tail on the glyph for Capricorn, she seems like a mermaid in her chariot. She's riding in a chariot. Oh, it was this one. Riding in her, I remember it was the black and white cards that showed up. I'm like, oh my God, that's her. I think that was this one. Where's the chariot? So she would show up and just kind of like she's listening, waiting for us to get ready to say what we have to do. And that's just what they do. They're busy bees. They just do what we say. And so she just showed up. It's really interesting because usually I see her kind of in a sky, and now it's just darkness because I think everyone's been building so much. We have to bring light to this. There's a lot of stuff that's getting built. So she's like in a chariot. She's not wearing a cape. She kind of has this bodice on, but she's like in this little chariot. And if she goes by and you see the side, she has the goat tail from the Capricorn because she's there to build structures. And they're all here. And they like to show up when we do our new moon contracts. What? No, she does not have a beard. She does not have a beard. Or any of that other stuff. I don't think. I didn't look, but no, she's not a bearded mermaid. Okay, so let me go back up here. So what happened was, because I restarted, I can't go back and get my names. Do you guys remember who was? I know they were all C's until this was an S name. It was like Connie, Catherine, someone else. Who had what card? Connie, Catherine. Who else? Do you guys remember which one was your cards? I can't scroll back to the chat. Katrina, thank you. Oh, Katrina, you are so good. We have, thank you, Catherine, Katrina, Connie, Spiritual Seeker. Okay, so first one. So what we do with our new moon contracts, because writing is your most powerful point of focus, we write these out at the same time. So you're just copying word for word if you want to do that. If these words don't work for you, don't worry about it. For simplicity's sake, I always start my contracts with, I want blah, da, 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 da. Okay? So that's all we're doing. We're just writing, watching me write. So, Catherine, the Six of Pentacles. we have charity, we have balance, money, income, fairness with money, fairness, charity, people getting it, that this stuff matters. We have no Knight of Wands. No sneaky people going undercover to steal what doesn't belong to them. No. Okay, this is my no card. We are releasing these people. So, and I like this because Virgo and Pisces do have to do with it being charitable and compassionate. So, what do we want here? So, I want total fairness and charity with, by, for all people and small businesses with the, what are we going to call it, 1.9 trillion stimulus. I want all aspects of this plan, to be executed easily, clearly, and expediently. I want zero interference, cheating, exploitation of the plan, and for all I'm just calling them thieves. Thieves to go away. I don't know what to say except for that. How's that sound? So I want total fairness and clarity with and by and for all the people and true small businesses that have less than 20 people. I want this thing to have total balance as the 1.9 trillion stimulus plan comes to a vote and it's implemented easily. I want all aspects to be executed easily, clearly, and expediently. I want zero interference, cheating, exploitation of this plan, and for all thieves, thievering, horrible people to go away. GOP, get your hands out. You if you didn't vote for this, you do not get to take credit. How are we doing? How's that sound? Okay. GM Dave has a colorful desire. So that was Catherine. Does that sound good? Yes, demand an end to gerrymandering. Okay, so that was Catherine. Let's go to Katrina's card. What do we have here? Katrina has the World, I feel like this is for things not working out as maybe Donholio wanted them to. What is this about? Things coming to an end. Finishing something. Oh, Minerals Monday Live. Again soon. Topaz in March. Oh, topaz. Like blue topaz? Or is it aquamarine? I can't remember. Thank you, AHT. Katrina, that's what you see about it's all coming to a head. The Trump campaign, all the GOP that are caught up in this. Let the light shine on down with them and the Russia. What does this Ace of Cups go with? It goes with, yeah, Trump, Russia. Okay. Their actions thwarted. Okay, so yeah, this you just want to put a stop to all this. Okay, so I want this endless DT campaign, GOP insanity, out of touch with reality, USA, to end now. And to end in a way that ends their corruption permanently. I want an end to the Russia, China, etc. influence in our politics. I want the GOP to quit DT, and the Six Wands mob. I want their plans halted, assets seized, stopped in their tracks. Wow, I can just feel that so strongly. So strongly. Yeah, I just pick the 4 cards of whoever shows up first so that we can do our contracts, because you guys have you guys got it. I would have never thought of this. So what I said here was I want this endless Donholio campaign, the GOP's insanity, their total out of touch with reality and the United States to end now. I want it to end in a way that ends their corruption, and their ways permanently in the USA. I want an end to the Russia, China, etc. influence in our politics, in our laws, in our elections, in our discourse. I want the GOP to quit Donald and the Six Wands mob now. I want their plans, whatever they're working on, halted, totally thwarted, assets seized. I want them stopped in their tracks and arrested. I'll hold this up a little bit more. How's it sound? How are you guys doing? For entertainment purposes only. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. Hi, Donna Marie is from Belfast City in the UK. Welcome, my friend. Catherine is in Dublin. Yay. Hi, Donna Lynn. You made it here to my live. Were your ears itching from all your crafting? I was just using the example of how we were being drawn to something with the full moon, and that I loved your crafting that you were talking about. Okay, so that was Katrina. Connie. What does Connie have? Let me erase this. Whoops. You guys, wasn't this such a cool tarotscope? I'm so excited. I've got goosebumps. So I will put the timestamps in there. Wow. I can't wait to do the second tarotscope on the bad guys so that we can figure out what's going on here. Okay. Connie. Connie. You had the Five of Swords reversed. So this is ending the unfairness to what they're doing to our elections, our politics, our dialogue. It is just, this has to end. Just the stealing, the conniving, just their thugocracy. They are just so out of touch. This has to end. This is crazy. It has to end. Turning those mafiosos on their head and just stop. Whoops. Just see that fly out. Their nightmare. Their terror. No. Yeah, suppress them. All their action. The Queen of Wands. This is also leadership. It's a country. But right side up, this is an ally. And it could also be the feminine leadership of the United States leading with fire and gusto and determination and getting poop done. Getting stuff done. How does that sound? Okay. Oh, I hope it has to do with Native people. Native people. Oh gosh. Yeah. Just the unfair laws everywhere. It does not even give you a chance. Okay. So I want the unfairness to stop regarding access to what we rightly own and cherish. I want this U.S. government, GOP governing by terrorism to stop. I want all those in the way of we the people to disappear, and I want to take total charge of my beautiful USA awesome life. I want my life back. How are we doing? Oh yes, thank you, thank you. Everything. Okay. Okay, so I want the unfairness to stop. All those assholios interfering. The unfairness to stop regarding access to what we rightly own and cherish. I want this U.S. government, GOP governing by terrorism to stop. Lay down the swords. We're done. I'm exhausted. We're done. It's wrong. I want all those in the way of we the people to disappear. And I want to take total charge of my beautiful USA awesome life. I want my life back. I want my country back. Better. Oh, I know. I want build back better, even better, faster, sooner, stronger. Isn't that something like the Olympics, the Olympians? There's like those three words that they think about: stronger, faster, better? I don't know. But yeah. How's that sound? Absolutely. Amen. Okay. Very good. Okay, so the last one, thank you very much, Miss Connie. And now we have Spirit Seeker. Spirit Seeker, what do you have for us to do? What do you have? The Page of Wands. No more bad news. I'm sick of bad news. Is that it? No more these kids, these people running the back channel government thieving. I think there was Spiritual Seekers who had it. Okay. Okay. Tell me more about this. Thank you, Connie. What is this about? I want. Can we take some action, please, on the intelligence? Would make me so happy. Can we just please move on with this? Our money, get him, King of Pentacles, get Donholio and all of them. And the maggots. Yep. The Page of Swords, all these spies. Okay. We need some productive news here. Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling so loud. Oh God, I didn't even know that. Donald, someone dancing. Ew. Okay. You guys must be watching something that I clearly did not see. Because I can feel how annoying this is. So, no more bad news. Get these mofos in jail already. Enough. Put the intel to work. Round up the spies. And end the media coverage of them. We are done. Lock Donholio up already. Lock up the MAGAs, the white supremacists. Lock up the Nazis. And let's go. Move on. We're done. How's that? Okay. Oh, someone's watching Food Network. I'm so hungry. Okay, no more bad news. Get these mofos in jail ready. Enough. Put the intel to work, round up the spies and traitors, and end the media coverage of them. We are done. Lock Donholio up already, and the kids, all of them. Lock up those Nazi holios, and let's go. Move on. We've got work to do. We're done. How's that sound? Yes. All of them. Those greedy ones. Get them out. Okay. Yeah, and stop. Yeah. We know. We're done. Universe, we're done. Mergoats, we're done. Do you see how done we are? We're done. We're totally done. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here, you guys. Okay, thanks. Thanks for coming by. I know this full moon, I got to it a day or so late. But truly, you guys, you really have to abide by what's calling to you. It is so important. Okay? This will be a cloudy, fuzzy week. You know, I'm going to grab some 5 cards real quick. It's going to be a weird week. And you know what? I'm just going to grab a card for each day and what we need to do. Okay? Let's grab a card for each day. So today, show me the rest of Sunday. Ooh, something has to be reversed. Sunday. Monday. Oh, look at that. Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Okay. Oh, look at there's that card again. What a powerful who was this? Catherine picked this one. That is a powerful card. So the rest of today, keep in mind, speed it up. You guys, slow yourselves down, okay? We have the moon in Libra, which is an air sign, which is feeding off this air with Mercury and Jupiter. Slow down. Monday, there's going to be fighting. This destiny is underway. And obstruction. Keep true to yourself. Fight for you guys. We're in this mush together, but use your fighting prowess productively. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the 10 of Cups. Wow. Things kind of breaking apart. Exposure. Not only families, but groups. Usually this is the Republican Party. So if the Republican Party is falling apart, you better betcha there's digital armies out there trying to break you apart in your spirit and all that you've worked for. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The timing. Look, that lines up here again with increase. The part of fortune is here again. So again, we don't have all the details. We are not going to have the details. We cannot see them. Things may look unfortunate or misfortune. It can go either way. The story is not done yet. This Scorpio, well, it's gonna, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I feel like there's just so much chaos that's going to happen. Look at 12th house escape, finding calm, 2 of swords. Pick your battles. Be decisive, because you're not going to want to be decisive. Friday. Oh my gosh. Hello. Where did it go? Assholio. This Page of Swords. Now I got a cramp in my shoulder because I reached too far under the tusk. A spy. A spy will be born on Friday. This is the one that is trying to hide from all of this stuff. There will be a reward come Friday, I think. Okay? So, that's that. This is your week. So, the music is playing. I need to go. Thank you so much, moderators. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your generous donations. I'm so grateful. Thank you. You guys have a good rest of the week. Ignore their crap. But this week is going to be kind of, I think, fun. I think fun for us, okay? You guys have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It will be interesting, okay? So, yes. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye. Talk to you soon.